Chester Rogers, Eric Ebron, Jacoby Brissett, and T.Y. Hilton. Thursday night football tomorrow night. Colts, Texans. Winner gets first place in the AFC South. The game is going to be down in Houston tomorrow, which is where we find our James Palmer.
We know how dominant this Colts rushing attack can be, so the Texans need to keep them off the field and extend their own drives. So keep an eye on DeAndre Hopkins, who's second in the NFL with 75 catches, but 47 of those have gone for first downs. Bill O'Brien told me it's because he knows every single nuance and every single position of their offense, and they can line them up anywhere. It makes it difficult on defenses. Deshaun Watson told me the two of them's chemistry is brilliant, and they both know where they're going with the football pre-snap by recognizing holes in defenses. And DeAndre Hopkins told me it comes down to his film study this past offseason, where he studied Julian Edelman extensively. He loves Edelman as a receiver because he always finds a way to get an extra 4 or 5 yards and keep the Patriots on the field. What Hopkins wants to do is the exact same thing, keeping the Colts off of it.
Huge game from a playoff standpoint. The first ever Thursday night game this late in the season in which first place is on the line for both teams. As you see here, Indy's in that top spot right now, but only because of their head-to-head win over the Texans in Week 7. If the Texans win tomorrow, they take that away and they move back into the division lead. The question now for Kurt Warner, how do they do that? Because as we all know, they're coming off a rather rough outing against the Ravens, and the Colts did beat them last time they played.
Yeah, Linz, I think it starts with being able to run the football. Last time these teams played, the Texans didn't have anybody that rushed for more than 35 yards. You got to take some of that pressure off of your young quarterback. We saw last week when you can't run the football and it all falls back to that passing game. I don't think they're quite there yet from a passing standpoint to be able to depend on that with 35 or 40 throws. So offensively, get Carlos Hyde going downhill. The play action game has been really good for them, but it only works if you're running the football. And then defensively, last time they did a nice job of stopping the run, which they've done for the last couple years. You got to do that again. Stop the run and force Jacoby Brissett to beat you through the air. He can do it, but you got to make them one-dimensional.
A lot of penalties last time, also field goals in the red zone. I'm sure those are a couple things they're focused